Cold, hardy perennials with daisy-like flowers, aster flowers are the pollinator stars of the garden in the fall. Not only do they have a wide range of colors, they provide a late-season treat for bees and butterflies. And not just the bees and butterflies, but to all of us who are holding on to the vibrant colors of summer. And it's always a treat for us when gardening expert Ginny Rosenkranz with University of Maryland Extension joins us in historic Studio D.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you brought your friends.
I know, they're so happy to be here.
Yeah. So these are late fall or late summer, early fall bloomers.
Yes, they are. So we have some chrysanthemums there, mums, and then we have asters too. The reason why I love to throw asters into this mix is they are actually our native flowers.
Oh.
And the more native flowers you have, the better it is for all of our native pollinators. So we have a lot of native bees. I think that Maryland has over 500 native bee species.
Really?
I'm not an entomologist. I just go, there's a bee. Oh, it's on the flower. Good for it. You know, that sort of thing. But mums also provide nectar too. So and bees are not all that. You know, sometimes they're picky, but sometimes they're not. And so it's nice because the mums have like a rainbow of colors. They go from whites to yellows to pinks to reds and oranges in there somewhere too. Whereas the asters are shades of lavenders, pinks and blues. But they're blooming this time of year and they're spectacular. And everything else is like tired.
Yeah.
Yes. And these guys are anything but tired. So
Yeah.
it's good.
Are they like mums as far as how you take care of them?
Asters and mums have the same type of care, right? They need full sun. This time of year when we haven't had any rain, you should be watering them. A lot of people buy mums for decoration and asters for decoration, and they'll do fine, but if you don't put them right in the ground right about now, then they won't have time to get their roots established, and they may not come up next year.
Oh, okay.
And then you won't have beautiful flowers. You'll have to go out and buy them again.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah.
So they do kind of survive the light frost we get?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, these guys are pretty hardy in that sense. We haven't had a really heavy frost, so that's good. I think the asters do a little bit better than the mums, but that's just, you know, that's not research based. That's just me looking at them going, oh, look, you look so pretty still.
So we have the asters, and then we get through a couple frosts and we start seeing them kind of die off or, you know, close up for the winter, if you will.
Yes.
What should we do so that they will come back next year?
Well, the thing is, again, make sure that they stay watered until we get to the point where we don't have to worry about them anymore. Like for instance, when all the leaves are off the maple, everything's pretty much done. It's everybody's gone to bed. Plants though, sometimes their roots actually stay very, very active. Tree roots stay active all winter. And that's why you like to plant a lot of trees and shrubs in the late fall, because they will go ahead and continue to grow without having competition of trying to get some new leaves or flowers or anything like that. All they can do at that point is concentrate on putting their roots out. And these guys do a pretty good job with that too. So what I do though is when the foliage starts looking really tacky and all that, I cut them down to about maybe 3 or 4 inches off the ground. Sometimes people like to leave them up a little bit higher because there are some small native bees that will also use the stems of perennials to, you know, to just hide through the winter or to lay their eggs for the next, you know, season. But I always like to leave a little bit up anyways, just to show myself the next spring, oh yes, you planted these things here, because it's so easy to go, oh, I'm going to start with this or start with that, and then you realize, wait a minute. I had something there. Oh, it was the aster. Okay.
And then do they come back fuller?
They can, yes, because when they're in the ground, they have all that space. They're not in a small container. And having them in small containers makes the plant smaller, just because they just don't have room.
Yeah. So if you want to go out and buy asters, you suggest that you go ahead and plant them now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And get them now when they're full bloom, because you can choose the colors that you have, and you can say, I want to put these colors together or these colors together, that sort of thing.
And they're native. I did not know that.
Yeah, asters are native.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, Jenny, thank you so much for coming in and bringing your friends. You can take them back home and maybe water them a little more.
And plant them.
And plant them, absolutely.
Yes. That's my job for this weekend, planting all these babies.
Oh, it's going to be gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Thank you.